Okay, this is video 523 for what's the difference between a base engine and a complete engine. Let's get to it. So a base engine is the same as a complete block assembly. It is not the same thing as a long block. Although it's referred as a long block a lot of times, it's not a long block. For us, a long block would have more items on this. So this is a complete block assembly or a base engine. It's all the major, quote, engine component parts. It's not fuel, it's not air, it's not water. It's just the engine parts. Now, I'm sure we could say that, well, fuel systems engine parts, and yes, they are. But if we bucket these into engine, fuel, cooling, air, at least for me, as not being a mechanic, it's a little bit easier to put those into buckets. So if you'll just indulge me. In our fuel bucket, we have a high pressure pump. We have a high pressure common rail, all of the high pressure lines, fuel filter bases. We would have injectors inside this head along with a wiring harness. That would be all of the fuel system required to run that engine. If we go to air, air would have a turbocharger, an exhaust manifold. It has a heat exchanger. It would have the plumbing into the intake. Now the intake on this particular engine it's not really built into the head, but it's included in the base engine. But all of your thermostat housings, water inlet, etc. would be part of it. Any water lines to the cooler, and then you're going to have an oil cooler and all of it's set up. From water, you're going to have a water pump. You've got a water pump housing. As I said, fan drive is not part of the engine because they can be different, so we're going to remove this. So water, crank pulley, that may be considered accessory because it doesn't fall into the buckets of fuel, air, or water. Flywheel also would not be considered to be a complete engine because those are different and it's an external part. So I hope that clarifies the difference, at least on the 9-liter, for what a, quote, complete engine is and what a base engine is, or complete block assembly. If I didn't already say it, it's about 25 hours to clean, inspect, or test and install these parts onto that engine. So if you budget about $4,000 as just a round number, that's going to get you pretty close in a dealership. If any of these parts were bad or tested bad or found bad, as an example, if the turbo was bad, then that would be an extra $4,000 for the turbo. If your injectors are bad, they're $500 a piece. If your high pressure pump doesn't test good, it's $2,750. Charge cooler is not too bad, it's like $1,500. Dampeners, there's 2 of them. They're going to equal about $1,500. So all I'm suggesting is that the entry-level engine may not always be the best case. It's never the fastest. It is the cheapest. This here, you're paying for the labor to convert. And it's faster, if you're in a situation where you can't be down, it's a faster install.